Can we help you? I don't know, but that's the question they asked me to try to answer. My name is Daniel Whitman. We have an organization called Machon Yedidya USA in Lakewood, New Jersey. In order to explain if we can help you, and I'm not sure if we can or we can't, but we certainly want to try, I have to give you a little background. There's an organization in Eretz Yisrael called Yedidya, and we have a branch here in America called Yedidya USA. What is Yedidya, or better said, who is Yedidya, and what do we do? Well, to try to encapsulate decades and decades of experience and information in a few sentences, it's something like this. There is a man in Eretz Yisrael whose name is Rav Yechiel Yaakovson, and he's probably in his 70s or 80s. He is a legend in his own time in Eretz Yisrael, mostly in the field of chinuch. He was a yeshiva bacher in Panovich, who was sent by the Gedolei Yisrael that he was close with, among them the Stipler and Rav Shach, to study chinuch in its fundamental form and develop techniques to deal with the new problems and new issues that have cropped up in our times. When I say new, ein kol chadash tachas hashemesh, but the things that are challenges that our parents and grandparents did not deal with visibly in the form that we see them now, many of us have been just repeating what they did in the previous generations, thinking that we're being faithful to the true method. But at the same time, with the shifting terrain, with the change in the dynamics of the social fabric of society, with what's happened with technology and with the world wars, a lot of what we're trying to apply is no longer relevant and it's not working. It's not because the fundamentals don't make sense or don't work or aren't time-trued and hallowed. They are. The problem is many of us have lost sight of how to implement and understand what was being done in the successful chinuch of hundreds of years ago and how to interpret it and pivot forward to apply it accurately and successfully now. That's the challenge. So this man, as I said, is a legend in his own time. He and a group of his peers documented tens of thousands of cases of families that struggled in one way or another, across the gamut of emotional health, across the gamut of chinuch. They documented thousands of cases with Sfardim, with Ashkenazim, with Hasidim. They dealt with Chabad, and they dealt with the yeshiva world. They dealt with Satmar. They dealt with Ger. They went out into the field to try to help parents and children and to learn themselves what makes people tick and what is the Torah really teaching us to do to avoid the problems in the first place and to try to fix them when they, unfortunately and sadly, hopefully they won't happen. So they have seen a lot of success. And Yedidya in Eretz Yisrael is an organization that teaches teachers. They consult for educational institutions, mostly of all kinds. They have parenting seminars, and they counsel people. They counsel people in mental health and personal growth, men and women across the spectrum. So Rabbi Yaakovson's vast library of lectures and Divrei Torah and guidance, some of which is available all over the place, we're not translating his material. We are both learning the shiurim. We are talmidim, trying to better our own lives and the lives of our own children. And at the same time, we're trying to leverage the newfound knowledge and experience that we have to help other people. So can we help you? I don't know. We could certainly try. How can we help you? Well, if you're blessed beyond measure with having a child or children, we have what often people refer to as the Bible of Chinuch. Spare the Child, or Al Techatu Bayolid in its original Hebrew form, is known to be the guidebook for being mechanech a Jewish child al pi Torah. We teach it, we give out the information, we work with people, we counsel people. We also have series of courses set over in Rav Yaakovson's name about Shalom Bayis. Totally revamping the very notion of what marriage is and how people are experiencing their marriages. A lot of this is extremely practical. Some of it is philosophical, it's hashkafa oriented, but it's hashkafa with practical exercises to enhance how we are living our lives. We're also giving classes about developing one's inner self, finding oneself, feeling hatzlacha, feeling satisfaction with one's avodas Hashem, with one's relationships, and how to interact with oneself effectively. I came across recently a quote online from someone I don't know, an anonymous quote, and a lady was giving advice to others and said, I used to holler at my children constantly. I took this relatively inexpensive course that Machon Yedidya gives here in Lakewood, and I never have to raise my voice. I never raise my voice anymore at all, because I'm saying different things, and I'm feeling different things, and I'm seeing a whole different reality in front of me open up. So that's what we do in various forms. We have grant-funded workshops, public workshops for rabbeim, for teachers. We have parenting seminars that go on ongoing regularly once a week. All of these things are by Zoom. They're available in person. We travel to other communities and give lectures there or start series. We go in person and then we continue them by Zoom or by phone. We have recordings from USBs to dial in, from emails, videos, you name it. If you want to hear it, we'll get it to you. And Baruch Hashem, we're a repository of miracles. We hear stories from people saying they just can't believe that overnight their children have changed, their lives have been transformed. Sometimes it takes days, weeks, months, years. But in general, the people that follow the Torah's guidance, the way that Rav Yaakovson is giving it over, are just shocked with the transformation. Hopefully we can help each and every person, each and every yid that wants to be helped, and hopefully together we can learn to improve our lives and the lives of our children. Thank you.